Biju Janata Dal and the Bharat Rashtra Samithi or BRS have both decided to abstain from voting in the vice presidential polls, sending shockwaves through the political landscape. BJD leader Sasmit Patra confirmed the party's decision, stating that after detailed discussions with party president Naveen Patnaik and senior leaders, the BJD will stay away from the polls. Patra emphasized the party's continued stance of maintaining an equidistant position from both the NDA and the India blocs. Meanwhile, in Telangana, the BRS too has decided to abstain. Party working president Rama Rao cited the urea shortage crisis faced by farmers in the state as a reason. Expressing frustration with both the Congress party and the BJP for failing to resolve the issue, KTR, party chief, has said that the decision is an expression of the farmers' anguish. He even noted that the party would have opted for Nota had it been an option in the vice presidential polls. The vice presidential election, a contest between NDA's nominee CP Radhakrishnan and joint opposition candidate Justice B. Sudershan Reddy, will be held in the parliament tomorrow. Members of both houses will cast their votes between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. However, with these regional parties abstaining, all eyes will be on how the numbers unfold in the House. In other developments, the NDA has appointed Kiren Rijiju, Shrikant Shinde and Ram Mohan Naidu as polling agents for their candidate CP Radhakrishnan. On the opposition side, Syed Nasir Hussain, Manikam Tagore and Shatabdi Roy have been named as polling agents for Justice B. Sudershan Reddy.
After discussions by our Honorable Party President, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, with the party's senior leaders, Political Affairs Committee and MPs, the Biju Janata Dal has decided to abstain from the vice presidential elections tomorrow. The Biju Janata Dal remains equidistant from both NDA and India alliances.
सवाल किया था दोनों पार्टियों से, कांग्रेस से और भाजपा से, कि आप क्यों यूरिया की जो क्राइसिस आज तेलंगाना में काफी ज्यादा है, जहां जिसको लेकर 70 लाख से ज्यादा किसान भाई हमारे परेशान है, इसको क्यों नहीं रिजॉल्व कर रहे हो। पर आज तक ना राज्य सरकार ना केंद्र सरकार दोनों भी कुछ कर पाए। इसीलिए हमने तय किया कि किसान के हित में आज हम प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, इसीलिए इलेक्शन से दूर रहने का फैसला हमने लिया। हमारे जो राज्यसभा मेंबर है उनसे सबसे कंसल्ट करने के बाद हमने ये फैसला लिया।
Now we have Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary joining us with more details. Sabyasachi, talk to us. Two parties, BRS and the BJD, abstaining from voting in the vice president elections, and that could mean something as far as the overall calculations, the math is concerned.
See, definitely. See, if you leave out BJD as well as the BRS, see, still the NDA has a very clear-cut majority both in Lok Sabha and in Rajya Sabha. See, the opposition, the India alliance wanted that both the BRS and the BJD should vote in favor of the India bloc candidate. See, what we are learning from the sources within the BJD is that the BJD member of parliament had reached out to party president Naveen Patnaik regarding that whom the BJD want to vote as far as the vice president is concerned. In fact, what we are learning from the sources is that certain faction within the BJD wanted that they should vote in favor of the India bloc candidate. But the final decision was taken by Mr. Naveen Patnaik, and he decided that the BJD will remain equidistant from both the NDA as well as the India bloc. Now, coming to BRS clearly said that because of the farmer-related issue in the state of Telangana, and they have reached out both to BJP in center, to NDA in center, and Congress government in the state, and they have not resolved the issue, and that is the reason why they have abstained from voting. And now the other political party which remains is the YSRCP, which till now has not clearly said whether they would vote in favor of the India bloc candidate or the NDA candidate. Meanwhile, both the parties, whether it is the Congress or the NDA, has reached out to the YSRCP, and in the past also we had seen the history when YSRCP, BRS as well as the Biju Janata Dal extending their support to the NDA candidate. But clearly, if you talk about the India bloc knows about the fact that the number does not support them. It is more about ideological battle as far as the India bloc is concerned.
it's an ideological battle as far as the India bloc is concerned. But talk to us in terms of the vice president elections per se. You know, you had the opposition's candidate also messaging the members of the houses, you know, saying that, you know, to asking them to rise above party lines when it comes to that vote. But we all know how exactly this plays out as far as the House of the Parliament is concerned.
Well, that's right. If you talk about Sudershan Reddy, he has reached out to all the opposition political parties. In fact, he has met all the top leaders from the opposition and traveled to different states to seek the votes. But the numbers clearly are not in favor of the India bloc, and the India bloc is very much aware of this fact, and that is the reason the Congress party, in fact, had tried to reach the political parties like the BJD, the BRS, as well as the YSRCP to show their support to Sudershan Reddy, but that clearly has not happened. And if you talk about the NDA as, in comparison with the India bloc, the NDA is more structured because from the sources what we are learning that from tomorrow onwards there's going to be heavy breakfast meeting. Every single member of parliament like Mr. Kiran Rijiju has been given in charge to hold a breakfast meeting of all the MPs from the northeast. Similarly, the other leaders from the south have been given this charge. So clearly the NDA is, they very well know that they have the majority, but still the precautions have been taken from their side. But from the opposition, it's more of an appeal to the opposition parties as well as the entire country that they should come out and extend their support to Sudershan Reddy.
Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary there getting us the latest on the all-important vice president elections that's set to take place tomorrow. Thank you for bringing us that update.